42-yard line.
Take a break.
And an alley run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more.
Nixon will try the right side. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now.
Set. Go.
On 2nd down, Nixon. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 21. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They give to Nixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Set. 30 base.
In your face.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Well, your mic bugging, fam. That shit's skipping. I ain't pointing at me. Boy, you wasting clock in the first quarter? Oh, wow.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That was a big, man.
Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Really,
that time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to run the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there, exactly as you described.
Alert 3. Watch the edge. Check 4.
Yeah.
On second down now, Mixon, and only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
Pollock's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there.
Bro, turn your mic off, bro. That shit's skipping.
A way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On second down, Barkley. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
15. Hey, box truck.
Throwing, Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And this one sails out of bounds. Spotted. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man, Boyd.
Yes.
Able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Roll out.
Switch it.
Leo. Hey.
Flare. Check it out, Reed.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Hey, team 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jordan Reed there to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
Three scores, a 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On second down now, Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for two. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a two-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2nd and 4. He completes it to Boyd. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
It's a pickup for 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
On 2nd down, Mixon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man is Ross, complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and finally down at the 32-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They keep it with Barkley on first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On second down now, Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Come on, D. Yep. Motion.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Charlie.
Jones operating from the gun. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Saquon Barkley, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will get him 1 closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Double dog. That's the way.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And an alley to run. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or.
Watch the drop.
6-6. Pull it high.
Wide. Get wide.
Go.
Check the
Five.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ready to break.
57 to Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Big dance. Come. Showing it.
Now. Let's lead trip.
Again, it's Mixon. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And able to find Green. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, man.
A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check Mike 6. Go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ready. X3, 218, chop. Ready.
From the 38, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go.
Rush in.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
60 Pittsburgh. Don't say nothing. Shoot.
On second down, Barkley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Right there.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
That's right, baby.
Hey, Alpha.
Throwing again. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let it. 2. What? Any weapon? Hey, Haywood.
Jones now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Carl Lawson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Jones and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Check, what? Squeeze.
Crash. You go tight. You
go.
Check.
Under 10. Ready?
From the gun to give to Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
Hey, lock it.
Check 3. Watch out.
Hey.
Check.
Get it.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They're going to look to throw. Going deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title.